there. I don't know why. I don't know why it keeps doing that. And it's just on Twitch. The YouTube live stream keeps going because I'm streaming both to Twitch. That could have an issue to it. I should experiment, try just streaming to one or the other. But it is nice to be able to streaming to both of them, just to kind of figure out where, if one were to take off or whatever, which one I'd prefer to use or something like that. Cool, fantastic starting hand. Let's go ahead start here. They're doing peak ROMs, maybe not peak ROM. Go ahead, throw these two fire energy on Charizard. Hand keeps getting to be pretty good. Before we Dedenne, will quick ball. Let's see, what do I want to quick ball for? Probably just another Charizard or something. I'm not too worried about getting the knockout here. I could grab. Actually, you know what? This is a pretty optimal hand. I think I know what I'm going to do instead. I think I'm going to Crobat V instead. Instead of going the Dedenne route, yeah, I'm okay with this. Let's just grab Charizard V. Let's have him ready, because we'll be able to start. I don't think they'll be able to get a knockout next turn. I'm okay with this, yeah. I'd rather hold on to this hand. Be a little conservative with what I'm drawing. Definitely not the greatest. Dedenne still probably would have been a better option, but with what we have here right now, I'm okay with this. They're gonna want to get more lightning energy out into play anyways, so what? Okay. Oh, so they bosses order this guy up there. So all we have to do to get out of this situation is hit a switch. A couple cool things that could happen actually. No, all I'm really looking for right now is a switch. That's all I really want. I'll do that just so I can get the one extra card. Shoot. So close. They bought themselves that one extra turn. Not a whole lot I can do to save my Volcanion, so we'll just wait. That only does 110, so I don't know if they're missing a Pikarom or something. Just go ahead and pass. Okay, more Peku. Or more Pico? More Pico. More Peko. Haven't seen this deck in a while. Unfortunately, if gusting wasn't a thing, this deck would have. If gusting didn't exist in the Pokemon trading card game, he'd be really good. Unfortunately, gusting has been one of the most popular strategies ever and always will be in the Pokemon trading card game. Let's go ahead and knock this guy out and go from there. So I'm in an interesting spot right now. Actually, if he leaves out the Tapu Koko, I'm fine with that. And then do switch with one of your active Pokemon 150. So at least 2 turns for Morpeko. Morpeko V is 300. Okay, hit and run. I'm trying to remember what his VMAX does right now, so let's see. That could be good tech in this list. And then they're going to promote up the doll. Okay, so I hit a pretty good... We've got a couple options here right now. First thing I need to hit is a welder or something. Boss's order, welder. This is a welder, 1, 2. And then off of this boss's order, if I can hit another scoop up net, would be really good, would be ideal. It's kind of what we're hoping for. And then some way to also retreat out Jirachi too. I need to not get too preemptive yet. If not, I probably just will knock out the Pokédoll. He's kind of annoying. Yeah, just kind of keep going for it. Actually, you know what? I think I know what I do want to go for. Because they're gonna promote something out here to what would be really good if I could hit another boss's order this turn. Because they're gonna get rid of... Finally hit that scoop of net. So I know what I am trying to go for right now. Playing that to Dene down might not be a bad idea either. Basically, I just want to have my boss's orders ready. Yeah, let's just do this. Not terrible, not great either. Okay, so if this is the guy that stays out, then I'm feeling... Oh no, he still got the hit and run. So I need a top deck. I need a top deck of boss's order right now. used all my search cards out. But I'm shocked they haven't used the VMAX. I forget. I just can't remember what the Morpeko VMAX does. Find out real quick. I think my best option is just knocking out this Polka Doll this turn. Just to try to get him out of the way. That's not looking good right now. I'll try to stay in it, just go ahead and knock out this little guy. I'll stream for about another 30 minutes to an hour. Oh my gosh, I don't think they've missed a heads there. All they need is an energy switch or something, and then they can attack. Oh, that's a good attack too. Cool. This Charizard can survive one more beating. That could actually make a huge difference. If this, I don't know if they have anything else to max out their damage output. If they just do 150, then I can get my boss's order back from Eldegoss when I play the quick ball. When I play the quick ball next turn. So if they don't take a knockout here, then okay, that's probably. I think it's 30 more. Each of your opponent's bench pokes at 20 damage each. 180. It does 180, so they'll win this turn. I think they just have to attack or have a lightning energy or something. Yep, that's game right there. I think you just have to attack. Yeah, and that's our last 3 prize cards. Just a deck I've been playing around with, Charizard VMAX. I think things are going good over on Twitch still. Sweet. Go ahead and start another match. Cool, this is a much more optimal starting hand. Cool. I think we just won this match just by default. As long as there's 2 fire energy in my deck, which there will be. Well, that's always a nice way to win. Oh no, it's my first. I think was it already my first turn? Yep, there we go. Donks are always nice. Alrighty, let's go into another one. So I can get, if I'm going first, my max output is about, actually no, Heatran can attack for 150. I think that's my max output that I can attack for on my first turn. But there are surprisingly a lot of things you can attack for 80. Like Jirachi gets knocked out. Any of the smaller guys like Zigzagoon or any of those dudes also get knocked out. So the overall strategy, I've still kind of been working on what is like the best way to set up, because you run out of bench space honestly really fast with this deck too. So there's still a couple things I'm playing around to make this, if I were to actually bring this, if we were in a situation where we were going to tournaments, I do think it is viable to be at least a tier 2 deck. So unfortunately I will be giving them, actually no, I don't mind. Giant Hearth would be coming down soon anyways from our opponent at some point. So I'm okay helping them out a little bit. Let's go ahead, Welder here. If I can get one more energy, then we can also take an early knockout on this guy. I don't see that there, but it's still actually... No, we need to hit... We need to hit something like we'd have to hit like a quick ball or something and then Dedenne our hand away. It's possible. If I want to go that route, I can. Losing both my Welders, that kind of sucks a little bit, but I can be conservative too, actually, here. If I don't want to do that... Here, let's do this. Let's first thin things out as much as possible. I'd like to take, because they're going to evolve him into the Salazzle with the draw support, I think. Thin our hand out as much as possible. Let's go ahead and put this guy back. Instead of the Dedenne, because I honestly don't want to lose both my Welders, we'll grab a Crobat. I love Crobat. Love that we got a guy like this in the format. So next year when we lose the Dedenne, and then this is a much more conservative way. If I hit one fire energy, then we get to take a knockout. Fantastic. Knockouts right off the bat. They're not going to want to get rid of that Giant Hearth. I doubt they run any other stadiums other than Giant Hearth anyways. So we have all of my Welders in my hand right now, which that's kind of good and a bad thing. Good because I can get more Welder into play. Bad if I need to draw more cards or anything. But it depends. Right now I don't see any more bench Pokemon, so that could also be... They're going in, Center Switch 40, 80, 120. Was that a Welder they played already this turn? 4, 8, 12. I think that came from 4, 8, 4, 80, 120, 160. 160. I think they're at 240. 40, 80, 120, 60. I don't think they can get the knockout this turn. And that's kind of the other bad part with this deck too. So there's really not a good way. 40, 80, 120, 160. 160, sweet. So if we're lucky, we should be able to get a knockout this turn. The only thing I'm missing right now is another Charizard VMAX, and then we can definitely get a knockout this turn. So how do I want to play this? I'm not happy I have all my Welders in my hand right now, actually. That's not a good thing. Let's see. Let's start here. We can discard a Charizard V. That's okay. If I just got to hit a Charizard VMAX, and then we get to knock him out this turn. Not actually guaranteed. I have to hit a couple other things too. But either way, we get to put a lot of damage on him. So I'm missing... The one thing I'm missing right now is a couple Zigzagoons to be able to knock him out. I would need 2. And I honestly could go for it. I just don't think that's a good idea, losing all of my welders. Like, normally I'm all for drawing more cards. I get one more welder back after this if I decide to commit to this. Because potentially I could also get the knockout this turn too. So you know what? I think I can get one more welder back if I have Eldegoss in my hand too. So I think I am going to risk it. Because it really isn't that hard either to just get the knockout this turn. And then that'll solve my problems as well. This could, I don't know if this is the right play. This could cost me the match. It also could. So unfortunately, one more turn actually. One more thought there. Cool. I think I know what I'm going to do actually. Let's Stellar Wish. So close. So close this turn. That came from there. So what we're going to do, I think, instead, Pokemon Communication. I think that's the right play there. We'll grab this Pokecom. Still think we'll go ahead and attack with this Charizard this turn. Don't think I have a choice. So I was two Zigzagoons away, or a Scoop of Nub and a Zigzagoon from being able to knock him out. The Zigzagoons in this matchup, at least for me, have been amazing to have. They absolutely changed the math of being able to get these crazy knockouts. Oh my god, really? Okay, I don't know if I would have gone that route, what they just did. I only need, okay, yeah. Had they put the welder, I don't know why they put the welder on the double, because they definitely would have knocked out my Charizard. Hello, Kalmu06. Just saw your comment. Good to see you. Happy to know that the Twitch live stream is still on. Sometimes the Twitch live stream just stops, but this is almost a good starting hand. If I can hit, I might be able to knock out the Sinistea this turn. Actually, that's pretty cool. We will get a knockout this. okay if they honestly... I mean, one fire energy in play would have been great, and this hand would have been really good. But I don't know why. I want to take the knockout because I can. This is how we're gonna do this. We gotta put a ping here on this Dynasty. Honestly, this probably isn't the best option, but just because I can, I'm going to. And if I manage to get a prize card off that energy, that's also fantastic. But other than that, I probably would have wanted to go for that's cool. So I get a bench of Charizard. So then we go from there. Alrighty, not a whole, actually I'm really glad nothing got knocked out this turn. Got lucky there. Stellar Wish, yay! Giant Earth. Now if we just can hit a switch, then we'll be doing some stuff this turn. Probably just discard Fire Crystal. Yeah, we'll just discard a Fire Crystal. I'm okay with that. We could actually. Yeah, I will actually. We'll go ahead and grab a Crobat V. Come get that Eldegoss back later. Sweet, and we get to attack this turn. Let's go ahead and play this switch. Switch out to Charizard VMAX and knock out this little bunny. cool. They were able to get a lot of damage out on that Charizard, but taking that early prize card apparently they want to scoop. So 3-win streak with Charizard. That's pretty cool. We'll do another match or two and then call it good. I will absolutely take these wins. We're just about there to clear the ladder too. Only need a couple more wins, and then we get this final. Then we get a full Art Morgan. Sweet. We have all my Charizards. Cool. If we hit one welder, then this will be really good. Actually, I'm pretty hopeful we can at least hit. I think we're ending the match by playing against ADP of some kind. If we hit welder, though, then we'll really be... Okay, let's just hit the welder right now off this Jirachi. Sweet. That's exactly what we want to see. Starting things off strong with getting a welder onto Charizard. This is also really, really good. I just realized I only have a Jirachi here. Do I want to go for the donk? Absolutely, we want to go for the donk. Let's... before we play the Dedenne down, we can actually take advantage of everything that's here. First, I have that switch and stuff, so let's do this. I'm overthinking things. Let's bring down Heatran, and let's just use his ability to win. Easy as that. Cool. So this deck has a lot of this deck does have a lot of flexibility. I think my camera's up here. I have my laptop down here, which has my comments and stuff, so I can see things. Looking for one more good match to wrap up this live stream. for not playing a supporter card, they definitely got to do a lot of stuff this turn. Okay. It'll take him a couple turns, so I definitely don't want to detonate his hand. I don't think that's the right play. I do want to draw some more cards. Holding on to that Charizard V for one more turn, hopefully. I guess I could have just discarded Welder and grabbed Eldegoss. I think that would have been the right option. But even this turn, we could potentially get a knockout still. And we are going to get a knockout this turn. Sweet. So what I've learned with this match, even though it takes time for them to ramp up to the numbers they need to knock out, even to knock out Charizard V, and then they gotta have a couple guys in play that are also attackers too, so they really do have to take their time. So I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that, and we'll knock out that bunny for 80. So we have that there. I guess I did want to save Eldegoss too in case I need that boss's order back later. I could do that as early as next turn actually, which would not be a bad play. I think that might actually be what I do next turn. See what they're at. They could get to 220. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. They're at 140 right now. They would need a lot more guys. 140, 60, 80. They would need 4 more Pokemon in their discard pile. 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. So they are going to come swinging in this. I wasn't paying 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 160. Did they stay at 160? I think they're hitting this Charizard for 160, 100, 200. So they'll probably, even if they have my Charizard VMAX next turn, they'll probably knock out this guy no matter what next turn. So this is, they're going to evolve him. That makes sense. So for as many turns as I can stay, that Zigzagoon is going to come in handy. As many turns as I can stay alive, the better. So 160, 160, they'll get the knockout next turn. Do I just want to go for the Eldegoss? I think I'm just going to knock out this guy, because then they catch up on the prize trade. And I'm not crazy about anything I have to discard here right now, but I don't think I have a choice. If I wanted to, I could retreat out that Charizard, and that's not a bad option either. How many Scoop Up Nets? I haven't used any Scoop Up Nets. So we'll go ahead, discard here. So I have the option to grab Boss's Order or Welder. Don't know which one I want to do. I think actually keeping my Pokemon alive as long. 1, 2, and then I still have to knock out 3 more Pokemon. So I'm putting the pressure on as much as possible. So wherever this goes, retreat 3. I still think trying to get the early, then they're going to be tied anyways. So I think I want to try to just keep my Pokemon alive as long as possible. Let's grab Welder. And then I can also start powering up Heatran as well. Okay, I'm happy with this. We'll retreat out this guy. We might be able to use a switch also, which would even be cooler. But we gotta play this little tiptoe around, trying to save my guys, and we do hit a switch. That's huge. So next turn, the only issue I have here now is that this Charizard is gonna be stuck in there. Not much I can do about that. And we hit another switch anyways. That's awesome. So that'll force them. They won't be able to get the knockout here. That'll force them to either bosses order up this one. So this is my game plan, to try to just keep kind of dodging around his guys. We do have one more boss's order, so if we can hit that at some point. Next turn, I'll probably go in for the knockout with Heatran, because they'll be at a point where they take 2 prizes and stuff. So just try to keep these Charizards alive as long as possible. And if I can get one turn where I can pull off knocking something out with a Zigzagoon, that would be fantastic. They'll probably one-shot 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. Yeah, next turn they'll definitely get to the knockout territory on Heatran in one hit. 2 to Dennis.